Hi everyone, it's Beck here today with another Swirlydoos tutorial. This one is featuring the Heidi Swapp file folder which came in the March kit Indigo Dreams. I'm going to apologise in advance that this tutorial is very sped up. It took me about 2 full days to make this file folder, so most of the cutting I did off camera just to save time in the video. So here's what I'm going to be working with. This is the Heidi Swapp Memory Files folder which comes in the kit. Also it comes with a couple of things, little stickers, some rub-ons, this little flip book, and here are all the pieces that it comes with. So I think there's 4 pieces altogether. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them together with some double-sided tape. Now I have the Prima memory hardware tape, which is very strong and great for something like this. So all I'm doing is I've folded it along the lines that are already on the folder. So they have kind of drawn lines in them, and I just folded them along there so it sits nicely together. So I've putting them in order of size. So I've got the large one on the outside and then going in towards the smaller ones. And just lining them up so it kind of sits roughly in the middle. Now you can put these in any order you like, change the colours around, you can flip them back and forth. So that's how I've done it. I've just got the 2 smaller ones right on top of one another and inside the larger 2. Now I'm ready to decorate. So what I've done with my first page is from the paper that came in the kit this month, I've cut, there's some little kind of note card paper there, and I had the main kit as well as the paper add-on, so I've cut up those 2 pieces of card with the little those little, oh, lost the word, little kind of cards that I'm sticking on there, and I've backed them with some of the other paper. I've also made a couple of little mini flip books. This is just to add a couple of papers in. And so this album is going to be a baby book for my son. So I'm starting off with the first page, day he was born, and I'm just got some photos there. And off camera, after I finish, I'll add in all the details about his weight and height, etc. The next thing I've made is I've cut some of the paper into kind of sort of form a little box. So I'm just adhering the corners together. And this is just to stick a few little mementos in. So all I'm doing is I'm sticking this straight on the page. There's no top to it, it's just a little open box. And just to give some room, and I'm just going to stick a photo on top of that. And here are all the little bits from the hospital that I kept. I'm just going to pop in there. So for this next page, I've decided to do a little bit of the flip cards as well. And this page that I have planned is to write down all the memories about his movement, so when he crawls and walks, etc. So I've got each one on a little card so it can flip up, and then I've got some blank spaces for some photos in the future. So I'm just putting these in a little line down here. And this is a great way to get like multiple photos all on one page. And especially with an album like this, you want to try and squeeze as many photos as you can in there. And again, I have the little note cards so I can write some stories or bits and pieces of dates on there later. Now I've just skipped a page, I will come back to the other one. This one I'm doing a little bit differently. I'm putting the little flips sideways and then putting a little note card underneath. And this page is going to be all about noises and talking and giggling, so I'm going to put all the dates when he first giggled and talked and smiled, etc. on this one. So again, I've got some blank squares there, and that's just to put some photos in the future in the next year when he grows and I get some more photos. And when you do flips like this, there's also a lot of room on the back side of it and underneath. So I'm just filling in that, I've gone back a page and I'm just filling in this one. This one's just an easy one. I've just made a little kind of flip book with some cardstock just so I can put some extra of my favourite photos in later. This one again is, I'm going to have all about his first teeth. He's already got 2, so I can start filling that one in. All I've done is I've got a bit of vellum and I've printed off a tooth diagram so I can, and stuck that on some cardstock. The next thing I'm doing is I'm getting this flip book and I've stuck it into that page, and this is going to give me memories of different months. So I've got a little tab for 3 months, 6 months and 9 months, and so I can write down his weight and height and little stories and add a photo on those milestones. This one here I'm making a page just about some family photos. So again I've got little flip books so I can add lots of photos in later as time goes on, and a couple of little note cards just so I can write down any memories or dates or anything that I think up. Now I have stuck some of those labels on with the title. I do go back later with some little mini alpha stickers and change that. This one I'm making a page about feeding, so I've got a little flip book there just to start stories about when he first feeds, when he first holds a spoon, feeds himself, etc. This hasn't started yet, so I don't have any photos, so it's just going to be left blank for these times. And again I have a few little note cards. Now for this I did use a lot of the paper from the main kit, as well as, it would have been about 6 or 7 pieces of cardstock. I ended up using a lot of paper on this one to make all the flip books. And you can make it differently if you want. You could also stick little pockets in and have little cards stuck into pockets. It's really easy. For me, I had a specific task in mind for this one. I knew what I wanted to make, a baby book, and so I have this already. Next one I'm doing a page all about bath time, so I have a picture of him in the bath, and I've also made it a flip book so I can add photos in the future. And another one about sleeping, and I'll put information in there about when he has his first sleep through the night, which unfortunately hasn't happened yet, hopefully soon. And this one, my last page, I am going to make a page all about the little cute sayings. So again, this one's blank because he's not talking, but as you know, once children start talking they say the funniest little things. So this one's all little note cards, just so I can jot down anything funny that he says, remember it for the future. Also I've got a few of the little cards that came in the Craft collectible set. This one's from the embellishment add-on. Right, now for the cover. What I've done is I've just got a few bits of scrap paper that I had left over from the kit, as well as this beautiful peacock feather. So I've just stuck that under the photo, a bit of cardboard to prop it up. And now I'm just adding some of this scrap paper in the back just to add some layers. I didn't want to embellish this front too much, as it's a book that's going to get highly used. You kind of don't want too much stuff on there, or you just get stuff falling off in the end. And again, I've done the front last, mainly because, so when I was sticking the inside pages together, I had a flat front on it to help me, because now it will be all bumpy. But just making a few bits of paper. I've also taken 2 of these little wooden kind of circles that came in the kit this month, just for a bit of embellishing, and some, again, of the collectibles, the Craft collectibles. I also have these gorgeous little stickers that came in the kit. Great for sticking on photos, I found. And pretty little sayings in it too. I've got some flowers. These ones are just from my stash. I just kind of hunted out all the flat flowers I had, really. I didn't want any big bulky ones on the front here. So there's just a few that I've found floating around in my stash that match the colours. And a couple of little butterflies there. Now I went through all my flowers and I pulled out a whole bunch of these tiny little flat ones, some of the little Prima ones that you get, the packs of quite a few in. And these are great for just embellishing stuff like that. Yeah, there goes one of those packs. Because they're so flat and little, they don't kind of bulk up your mini album. If you stick too many things in your mini album, you kind of get it all fat and you can't close it. And also one of these little cork hearts that came in the kit, they're very cute. So once I have all that, I'm going to start embellishing on the inside. Like I said, I haven't put a lot of embellishing in here, mainly because if you do, you can't close it. It's hard for me to under embellish, so I think as time goes on though, I probably will add to this over the year. But for now, I've just put a few of the little mini flowers and a few of the little Craft collectibles in, and some of those little foil stickers that came in the kit. So I just go through the folder and just add a few bits here and there. And also, because this is a page about family photos, I've taken out some of these little wooden people. So I have a big man, a big woman, a medium girl and a little boy, which is our family. I thought they were very cute and great for this little album today. And also taking some of the rub-ons that came with the mini album. And I'm just cutting them up with scissors, sorry, and putting them on just so it's easier. And again, you can add as much or as little detail to albums like this as you want. You don't have to add as many kind of flip books or pockets, etc. If you want to just plain, it's also a great idea. I mean, it's so versatile, these folders. You can do just about anything with them. Just sticking on another rubber on there. But I found it was great for a baby book. I had bought one, but I wasn't very happy with it. So now I can add all the details and I have lots of room for extra photos, which I find baby books don't really have. They only have like one photo per page, and if you're like me and take a huge amount of photos, you can always have to choose which one you like the best. So this is great. I can stick as many photos in there as I like. Also, make sure you use really good quality glue for this. You don't want it to be falling apart later on. I like this Aleene's tacky glue, mainly because I find you can move stuff around once you've glued it on for a little while, and then but once it's dry, it's stuck very strong. So I'm just continuing to add little mini flowers and stickers. And some of the collectibles as well. Now I stick the sticker on, but I decided I don't like it, so I changed it with a rub on there. I apologise for that noise in the background, that's just the rubbish truck going past. And then I'm finished, so that's all my embellishing done. And here is just a close-up of what I've done, so I'll just show you in a little video. So there's my cover. It's fairly propped up, but it's definitely not as fat as I usually make my general layouts. And so here are all my hospital photos. And again, I've left little space to write anything. And my little mementos tucked in there. So thank you for watching my video. Remember that if you would like to get your own kits, head to swirlydoos.com and subscribe, and then they'll get delivered to your door every month. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, because we have lovely tutorials coming up at least once a week. And also visit us on our Facebook gallery, where there's lots of fun inspiration, and on the forum, where we have lots of competitions going every month. So if you feel like a competition, head over to the forum and you can get your scrappy challenges for you to do every month. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!